Well, good evening and thank you for joining us. This is your favorite show coming live from Thai Worldwide Studios. Now, my name is Edwin Mbachu and I'm delighted to be your host this evening. Now, on the studio, Kamakawa Kamadawa, I have my two favorite panelists, and that is Rose Pius and Maureen Mata. And I'm sure today's discussion is going to be absolutely amazing because, again, last Sunday we were celebrating Father's Day, and we are continuing with the same theme throughout this week because men are the least celebrated gender, isn't it? Men are not celebrated as they ought to. Juu ukilinganisha Mother's Day na Father's Day, manzi, there's a world of difference. So I want to find out why it is that fathers or men rather are not celebrated the way mothers are. But before we do that, I'm going to give them a chance to say hi to you. And I'm going to start on my extreme left. Maureen Mata, how are you?
I'm well, how are you?
Looking good. Is that orange?
Yes,
It
this
is,
is
eh?
orange.
So before even you say hi to our viewers, where have you been for the last 3 months?
3 months.
Yes.
I'm a busy woman.
You are busy.
Yeah, I'm
You are a
busy.
go-getter.
Was it? I was in Dubai. What was it?
Ulikuwa ushatoka Dubai.
Nilikuwa nishatoka
Yeah,
Dubai.
yeah.
So I went to UK briefly, kidogo kidogo.
Uh-huh.
Kurudi, unajua COVID imerudi, quarantine kidogo kidogo.
Yeah.
Now I'm here.
Good to have you. Good to have you. Say hi to our viewers.
Hi viewers, I'd missed you, I'd missed this show. Of course, I was following up every time. And I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be here right now.
It's good to have you.
Thank you.
Absolutely amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Rose, how are you? Uko mzima? Now, our viewers know we did an absolutely amazing show with your husband, and it was such a blessing. How is Mr. Pius before ako mzima? Bado namtuza. So, again, you'll be telling us what you did to celebrate him because it was Father's Day. So please, our viewers, tell a friend to tell a friend that the best talk show is on, and we are going to have an absolutely amazing time. So, like I said in my introduction, last Sunday was Father's Day, isn't it? Eh?
Yes.
And for some reason, Father's Day is not as much celebrated as Mother's Day, which I think is a tragedy. Because, to be quite honest, Cynthia,
Yeah.
it is tough for men already, yeah?
Very true.
So, Maureen, starting with you, how did you celebrate Father's Day? Did you have anything special for your dad?
Of course I did.
Uh-huh.
That guy is my G. I
Yeah.
call him my G because he really is. And I took him out
Ah.
for lunch. Then I
Uh-huh.
bought him a suit and some nice pair of shoes
Mhm.
because I appreciate. Okay, not like I don't appreciate him every day, but for Sunday it was kind of special.
Okay.
Yes.
So I take it you and your dad are tight,
Very tight. He's my best friend.
and you're the last born, isn't it?
I'm the last born.
So you have two older sisters.
Yes, I do.
So you're the boy he never had.
Exactly.
So where did you take him out?
I took him out for lunch at some hidden gem in
Uh-huh.
Nairobi.
Okay,
He had fun.
he did.
Yes, he did.
Do you do this every Father's Day, or this was just an
I think
exception?
this one was an exception. This one is so special.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
How old is he, if you don't mind me asking?
He's 63 right now.
Wow.
Yeah, 63.
Okay. So every time you spend with him is precious.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did he appreciate everything you did for him?
Yes, he did. Although alikuwa na feel ni kama ni trap, lakini nilimwambia si trap in any way.
Awesome.
Because I think he ajazoea hizo vitu.
Yeah.
So
It was a surprise, eh? Fantastic. Rose, how did you celebrate your husband?
Wow.
Ulimpikia nini?
Nilimwambia kama huyo. Wow. It is good to appreciate them.
Yeah.
First, kama mzee, it's my dad.
Yeah.
I used to kumwita baba.
Uh-huh.
Ni baba wa watoto wangu.
Yeah.
Ni baba wangu pia.
Yeah.
Tunaweza sema amenilea.
True.
In one way or another.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate that guy for the love that he has shown me.
Yeah.
Kutoka tuone 7 years now.
Si mchezo.
I usually celebrate that.
Okay.
I salute you, Mr. Pierce, and I love you.
Fantastic. So you bought him, seriously, you bought him a flower?
Yes. I do. Unajua sasa hii tunafanyanga tu every now and then, lakini hiyo siku ilikuwa special day, a special meal.
You made him feel special.
Kabisa. Alafu unajua kwangu nimebarikiwa, my young people ni boys.
Yeah.
Hiyo siku ilikuwa ni Father's Day.
Wow.
Celebrate vizuri juu I have 2 brothers around. Na tulikuwa na wageni bado wanaume, so unapatanga I'm the girl child in between them. Niliwapea the best.
Wow, that is awesome, and I'm glad you did that, because listen to this. Do you know statistically more men are more likely to commit suicide than women?
Yes.
And do you know men die faster than women?
Yeah.
So it's important to appreciate men. And I know not all men are deadbeat fathers. There are really good men out there who provide for their families, take care of their loved ones, isn't it? I know there are some few that cause heartbreaks, but there's a remnant.
Sure.
Isn't it? So it's important to celebrate men. It is important to celebrate fathers and husbands and boyfriends.
You celebrated yourself?
I was. I actually was, to be quite honest, there. And that's a story for another day. No, they took me out for lunch. But the best part was, you know, I have 2 twin girls. Early in the morning, kani melala. Waliingia kwa bed, they jump, they say, Happy Father's Day. Wow. So that was awesome. And I thank God for that. So, again, it's important to celebrate men. It's important to celebrate fathers.
Yes.
We was talking with Zaki this week, and we were saying that sometimes you realize when children grow up, they call their mom, they text their mom, but they hardly pay similar attention to their fathers. Case in scenario. Maybe baba na mama wamesomesha watoto wameenda majuu. So every time the phone rings in your mom inapigwa, Mom, how are you? Uko aje? How is everything? And then after 1 hour long of conversation, hata ni mama anasema, navavaa nyuha, your dad is here. Ebu nimsalimia although kadi imeisha. You get it? So again, it happens, right? Another thing we mentioned, Maureen, sometimes watoto wakienda Ulaya. So a time comes whereby they're like, Mom, we want to invite you over to where we are. So the woman leaves and the man is left alone, unfortunately. So when a man grows up, he's seen as a liability. He's no longer an asset. When he's providing, when he's taking care of the family's needs in the early years, he's okay. But now when he grows old, he's not as appreciated as women, which I think should change. What do you think, Maureen?
It's supposed to change.
It's supposed to change.
It's not supposed to be that way.
Yeah.
At some point, not like the mom hajafanya kazi, but the dad anakuwa na kazi more.
Yeah.
Sana. They need to be appreciated.
Because the man is the breadwinner, isn't it? When things go wrong, it's on him. When things go right, it's on him. But when things go wrong, it's also on him. Because we've realized, Rose, unaonanga, we hardly celebrate people, even leave alone fathers. When everything is going great, no one tells you you're doing awesome. When one thing goes wrong, they magnify that thing. And we see that also in relationship, because again, nataka utuambia Rose, because we don't want men to be celebrated only on Father's Day. During the week, how many times unamyanga bwanako, by the way, nakupenda and I appreciate you. Rose, sema ukweli.
Just be honest.
Yes.
Sijui kama hiyo word imewahi kosa kutoka.
Just be honest.
Be honest.
Kabisa. Juu tukiwa na yeye hivi na unajua hata sahi ya kumshuhudia. Kama kuna mtu tunacommunicate na yeye.
No, tunasema.
So unapata ile kumappreciate ni unajua unakaa na mtu unakaa kama ni mzigo. Upaswa kukaa na mzee wako kama ni mzigo. Unapaswa kucreate ile space. I feel that mimi naambiaga my husband is not an husband, is my brother, my older brother. So ukishamweka kwa hiyo
I thought he's big.
No, you know, kuna ile unajua ukimweka kama ni just a friend. Kuna ile mipaka. Lakini na brother yako unaweza share na yeye na anaweza kuwa free. So unapata hata ukimweka kwa hiyo class ya it's your bro, huwezi hurt your brother. Akikuja kuambia kuko hivi unachukua night. Lakini pale umeweka ile huyu ni mzee wangu. So akikuja hakuna mahali mko common. So unampea a hand time kufanya wewe uelewe. Huyu mtu hata ndio unasikia mtu tulipatana ukiwa meno imejaa kwa mdomo. So huwezi mbeba, lakini your brother mmecheza na yeye, mmekuwa yani amekuwa hapo, au usinichape usinifanye nini, so unapata mkikaa hivi hata mtawahi kwa mzani.
Hey Rose. Maureen, how have you seen your mom and your dad relate?
They're the best. They're best friends.
They are best friends, but there are few instances whereby wamerushiana maneno.
Honestly, that one I can't say it happen nikiwa hapo, honestly. Lakini hao wawili ndio wanafanyanga nitamani siku moja nikiwe na.
Oh, for real? So your mom has always appreciated your dad?
Every time.
Verbally? In word, in deed?
Yes.
Serious?
Yes.
Hey, you guys. Bana.
Wanakwanga hivi.
Lakini
that is amazing.
Ndio Rose anawajua.
Naweza prove hiyo.
So
the figure story, the send on a bit.
Wow. So you ndio inafanya utamani kuwa na bwana, and you hope you'll be able to replicate that, eh?
Exactly.
So again, the love language of a man is affirmation. Men want to be affirmed. Your Rose, eh? So how do you affirm your husband? Tuambie, how do you affirm Pius? Because that man has to be affirmed. Tuanzie ma.
Wewe unafanywa. Like Rose.
No, I'm asking the questions. No, how? No, we're talking. It's the topic is Father's Day. The topic is Father's Day.
The father in the house.
Men want two things: good food, great sex. Simple.
Yes.
So do you give those two to your husband?
That
you don't want to tell us ni kawaida. Great food, great sex.
Kitu ya kwanza, mwanaume ashibe. Kabisa, mpe the best ashibe.
Food, eh?
Yeah, chakula. Lazima angaliwe vizuri. Unajua wanaume wanakuanga na tumbo mbili.
Ni discussion yes I. It's true. Why should we talk about this? Eh? We should talk about. No, we are coaching her. We are training her.
Lakini kusema tu kweli, men wako na tumbo mbili. Na chakula na kitanda.
Yes.
So lazima hizo mbili ziunganishe.
Yes.
Ili muweze kuwalk. Juu unapata umempea food ya kawaida ameshiba. Lakini kwa bed hujamtoshelesha. Utamforce kwenda nje.
Wow.
Utamforce kwenda nje. So lazima hizo vitu mbili ziende pamoja.
Lazima ziendanishe.
Na hawezi kuja ametoka job unamwambia twende kwa bed. You cannot do that. Lazima akuje ashawe, akule time.
Alafu ukimpikia, si kumpikia. You know in Kikuyu we have mchele, inaitwa mchele njeria. You put everything in there. It is good food, isn't it? Eh? So
good food.
When in pishi bora.
Kabisa.
Oh, fantastic.
Kabisa.
Yeah.
Napenda.
Unapenda?
Unajua lazima mwanamke upende kupika.
Yeah.
Juu saa zingine nilikwambia, saa zingine situation inakuforcing kuwe na msichana wa nyumba. Na msichana wa nyumba wengi ndio maana unaonanga wa mama wanalalamika. Juu ule msichana anafanya kama kazi. Lakini wewe mama unaingia unakaa kwa sofa set. So ule msichana hiyo chakula akipika, si ni yeye amepika. Mzee atakula chakula ya msichana. Sasa unataka lafu iende wapi hata?
Anakuwa like a coward.
Yes. Na ataingia bila wewe kujua. Juu kama upeani ya chakula akule kwa meza ashibe, hata ya bebe utampa.
Oh my God.
You have to connect. Unajua this love inaanzanga sitting.
Yeah.
Lazima ukuwe na good foundation ya sitting yako ili ikifika kwa bedroom hata ni kwenda kumalizia. Not a starting point. So lazima tuanzie pale kitchen. Mwanaume angaliwe vizuri.
Yes.
Mwanaume apewe the best. Sisi amefika ndo umeweka chakula hapo, umeweka maji hapo na center, alafu ukuli. Mpe chai, mpe time, relax, kama kuna matunda akule. Muandalie ili aweze kuwa na appetite. Na ukianzia hapo kuandaa hiyo hapo tutaka hiyo.
Kuna wife mama fulani niambia ile sahani anatumianga kupakulia bwana yake, si ile anatumia kupakulia wageni ama watoto. She had a special plate and a cup for her husband.
You have to.
You make him feel good, make him feel special.
Hata kiti. And when ulikuwa unatanga kiti
hapana we.
So ndio maana unaonanga kitambo ndoa zikuwa na shida. wamama hata wangechapwa na huyo mama avumilie. Kwa nini? Anampenda. So unapata pale kuna kiti ya mzee, kuna sahani ya mzee, kuna karaibaka ya mzee, na
mzee akiingia remote ni yake.
Yes,
by default analetewa.
Unapatananga na yeye hapo. Akikaa chini ndani remote. Hata you have to train your kids. Same. Sisi ameingia naona cartoon ni time ya news. Mpe. So ili akimalizana na TV ama awaambie sawa mimi naweza naingia.
Alafu sasa watoto wakikula walalishwe mapema because the next parts of the program lazima
ingia. Mahamba ni hauwezi fanya mbele ya watoto. You cannot do.
True. Maureen, I was having a discussion with you the other day and you said something powerful. Maureen alisema kitu amazing. She said and I was amazed by you for real that in your home ni wewe utakuwa unapikia bwanako. Na utaandika mfanyikazi. I was surprised. Because wewe unaka high maintenance. No, I'm just kidding. I was really surprised. You learned it from your mom. Unaambia mamako alifunza hivyo. So utakuwa unatoka job because you are a nurse and you make sure that you take care of him. Whoever he is a lucky man. And why do you think that is important? To like pakulia bwanako, to make sure you take care of everything in it?
I think it's something to a home. Junananga dada kifika when I'm at home. Mama anakuja anampakulia. Sijui hiyo story alichonga pia akiingia. Hata kitambo I don't mimi nafanya nitoe socks nini mtoto. Sasa anafika anampa socks.
Literally anamtoa socks.
Si ndio?
For real? Okay.
Anamuuliza siku yake imekuwa je, kama walikuwa na yeye hours before. Siku yako imekuwa aje? Are you ready to eat right now? So your time unaona wakicreate tapokuwa sana. Anamletea food hata na feeling something out of place. Wameketi chini, wameanza kucheka, wanaangaliana, wanapiga story, mzee hapo anakula, then they are talking. I mean that is something.
So you'll be cooking for your man?
Yes, every time.
For real?
For real.
Like you're not just saying that?
No, I'm genuine.
So sasa umechelewa, mfanyikazi atakuwa na prepare and then you come and do. You'll be able to do everything.
I will try.
Lakini there's nothing wrong with having a domestic help. What happens when you become a mother?
I'm waiting for it.
You do everything by yourself. So you stop being a nurse and take care of your home.
Yes. Ukiingia kwa nyumba you're now a wife, you're now a mother. You see, my mom akiingia kwa gate anaacha toto zake zote huko nje. She's a mother, she's a wife.
Wow. That is amazing. Yeah, I'm speechless. For real, Cindy.
I'm waiting this.
So we pray, whoever you are, Adam, wake up and spot her. She's about ready, yeah? She's about ready.
But it is very good.
Yeah.
So, sahi generation ya sahi, ni rare sana usikie mtu akisema hivyo.
Yeah.
Juu hata sisi, age yangu na hata mtu anasema mimi siwezi shika hata sufuria. Mimi siwezi hata jisumbua. Sasa yeye anajua kujipakulia. Unaweza sikia mtu anasema anajua mahali anafanya.
Wewe wacha hivyo. Me I know for sure. Kuna homes like mfanyikazi anapika, anafua, she irons, she polishes the man's shoes. So literally when the wife comes home, anakaa chini vile mzee anakaa, wanapakuliwa everything. Literally like the wife doesn't do nothing. So you see how you're talking about different situations here, yeah? So I'm sure maybe our viewers will say, "Ai, kwani wanaishi enzi gani?" Because the woman is saying, "Si nimetoka job kama wewe." And why should I now come and roll up my sleeves and serve you? So they hire a domestic help to do all that.
But you know, Edwin,
yes.
Huwa tunasahau sehemu yetu. Juu hata the Bible tells us we have to submit.
Yeah.
Haijalishi kama umechoka ama hiyo ni kazi yako. You have wewe ujipange.
You know, you remind me, I was sorry to cut you. You continue the point. I was in a marriage seminar some time back, and the facilitator said, some women come and say, "Oh, today I have a headache. Today I'm tired." And she said, "Look, that part never gets tired." So I laughed. I just meant.
It's true.
It is your head that has the headache.
Yes. I can support that.
Yeah.
Unajua?
Yeah.
Sahi we are breaking our marriages due to that. Mtu anakuja like na labda unajua hata saa zingine hizi ni watu wa kuweka kamera. Kulikuwa anaambia baba yetu na watifu uweke mtu kamera na mzee wake anaona, alafu the moment msikia mlango inalokiwa na mzee wake, ndio huyo kwa blanketi ni mgonjwa. Juu pale ana prevent sasa asimsumbue, asishikwe. Yeye hapo naumwa, niko mgonjwa. Sasa hiyo hata amechukua masweta, lakini ukiangalia back then alikuwa anacheza na mtoto hapo. Alikuwa na mama mwingine wameshinda hapo Moshene the whole day.
No wonder men are frustrated.
Yes.
Isn't it? And actually, for real, and then the facilitator said, Maureen, for real, she said, a wise wife never says no to her husband.
Yeah.
So even if you're not ready, you're like, give me a few minutes, I get myself ready. Yeah, that's what she said. Because again, that's why men are dying young. For men, let me tell you, for a man, that's a basic need. You know the way you need to breathe in and breathe out. Yeah, you're about to get married very soon, eh? It's a basic need.
By the imeingia mpaka kwa internet ukiangalia saa hii.
Yeah.
Ni kawaida na na support that.
Yeah.
Kwa nini alikuwa?
Exactly, because again, these are standing to a marriage seminar. Listen, this is what we said. When I married you, I didn't need a sister.
Yes.
What's the primary purpose why you marry?
Huyu mzee alikuwa anajipikia,
anajifulia,
anajilisha.
Exactly.
Umekuja kwa hiyo nyumba kufanya nini?
Yeah.
Si uondoke uende kwa utaki kutokeshwa.
That is the primary need.
Tunabomoa familia zetu na hiyo ukubafu wa umeingia after 1 year umeboeka. Si uende uchukue mwingine basi. Juu utakuwa unaboeka. Juu we are there to motivate each other.
Yeah.
Tuko hapo tuelewane. Huyu alikuja like kama ni kuwaza tunawaza the same. Kama ni mambo tunafanya the same. Lakini sifike mahali wakati nakuja kitu.
It doesn't work. We normally teach, or what I've been taught when I was doing premarital counseling, sex has 2 purposes: procreation, but after mkimaliza kuzaa, mutual satisfaction.
Sure.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's no way you can say, oh, I have a headache, or I'm tired. In fact, most marriage counselors will tell you, even when you have an argument, that part should not be included in the argument. Yeah, by the way, it is very true.
But best couple wangu alishikuniambia nikiwa tukienda kwake, alishikuniambia Rose, every time is a tea time.
Yeah.
Every time is a tea
it's
time.
Tea time.
Hata toke bafu akwambie come.
Yeah.
You have to go.
Of course.
So saa zingine tu excuse tu ingine tuache kulalamika eti wazee hawatoshi hawafanyi nini. Wewe ukijua the weak point of your husband or your wife, work it out.
And you know, let me tell you, with men, for real, men, it's a basic need. If you don't meet that need, he will get it somewhere else.
Sure.
I kid you not. Yeah. So a wise woman never says no. You don't. For real, eh? You make sure the guy is taken care of. Mwanaume natumbonga tumemwambia aje? Really. So kishampakulia chakula, make sure you do the necessary. And this is all about celebrating men, because again, our needs are not being taken care of. Isn't it?
Yeah,
and we need to be outspoken. We need to be very outspoken, because this is key, this is important, so that as men we can be able to enjoy our life, enjoy our families, enjoy our marriages. That's what it is all about, isn't it? Eh? Yeah. Bana. And you know, the Bible says in heaven there will be none of that. Right, Maureen?
Yeah.
So this is the place you do what you gotta do.
Yes, and that's why imeruhusiwa kwa Bible.
Yeah.
Ndio maana imeandikwa hapo.
Yeah.
Mwanaume ataacha.
Yes.
Hakuna mahali msichana ataacha wazazi.
Hapana.
Mwanaume ataacha wazazi.
Yeah. It's very true.
Na ndio maana the time of Egyptians walikuwa wanadevise vijana wao, let's marry immediately.
Yeah.
Ili huyo msichana akae karibu na mamake. Juu mamake amekaa kwa kuoleka. Hivyo Maureens anasema, Maureens akikaa na mamake karibu, hata akioleka, atapeana the best.
Absolutely. And you know, even in the Bible, seriously, in the Old Testament, when you marry as a man, for 1 year, haungekubalishwa uende vita. You couldn't go to war. Why? So that you would take care of your wife. Because again, even the Constitution calls it conjugal rights. It's a right. It's a privilege, isn't it? So you should take care of it, because again, when a man's needs is taken care of, he's able to thrive. I was reading a book. I don't know whether you've read it, The Power of a Praying Woman. No, The Power of a Praying Wife. You've read it, And she said, I kid you not, she said when her husband is going through business challenge, and she knows what to do, she takes care of him in her department. And after they are through, he starts to come out with ideas. Creativity, bana. Because there's a hormone release in your brain called dopamine. Maureen, you have to pay us for all that. It makes you creative. Do you know, even couples, even women, when that area is not met, they are cranky. Very cranky. Isn't it? Ndio maana unaonanga kuna stress kwa nyumba. Si ati nguo hazijafuliwa ama the table room is not okay. No, there's a certain area that is not being sorted out, isn't it? So I was listening to another pastor. She's called Pastor Monene. She's very popular. Yes. She's very good in those matters. And she was saying, even when you're fasting, this is her opinion. Even when you're fasting, if you are fasting and he's not fasting, that doesn't mean that you can't meet his needs. So she was saying, when you're fasting, you should agree. Otherwise, kama niwe peke yako, me, when I need to be sorted, you gotta sort me out, you know.
But you know, in a marriage, kwa ndoa lazima muagree the season of fasting.
Lazima mkubaliana. You should be in agreement.
Wewe kutokula kwako.
Sio kutokula kwako.
Umempea chakula.
Yes.
Unataka apeleke wapi? I support that pastor.
Yeah.
Sasa zingine unapata, labda hata sasa zingine unapata na mama ana fast, si eti kwa maombi. Na fast nipate shield. Na fast nifanye.
So diet.
Unapata those are nonsense. Kwa marriage. Kwa ukifast jipange, lakini ujue mzee akizake apewe. Kama unataka mfast na yeye kaeni chini,
muagree.
Sema hii wiki tutaenda 3 days, tutakuwa hivi. Na bado hata Bible inaturuhusu unaweza abstain. It does. Paul says that. And then Paul says afterwards murudiane haraka, and he says because of temptation. Thank you. Do you know the body I don't care how long you've been born again, this physical body doesn't get saved. So that is very key, and that is very important, because again, if women know how to take care of the men in their lives, what happens? That man will thrive. That man will be happy. That man will be content, and the likelihood of him straying or going for another woman will be next to zero. Sure. I love to refer the story of Samson and Delilah. How did Delilah make Samson tell her the source of his strength? She would make him lie on his lap. And that woman was smart. Her intentions were wrong, but she was smart. She knew how to take care of the joker. And Samson found himself at peace to the point whereby he told her the secret to her strength. So if you flip that and use it well, not for bad intention, but for the right intention, it is possible for you to keep you don't keep your man by prayer. No, there are things, there's an aspect of prayer. You know what? Let me tell you. I kid you not. When God gave you the man, God gave you the man because there are needs God can't meet. You meet those needs. So after you've prayed, go back to being a wife. And wife duties. Come on now, talk to me. And then go and buy some lingerie. Hii mambo ya kukuja na like you live in the Eskimo, isn't it? This is wisdom for life. I'm a stalking, because a wise woman builds her. I know this connects with fatherhood because we are taking the cares of the needs of the man, isn't it? So going to Kesha every Friday, leaving your man by himself, will not necessarily work. Isn't it? Waking up early because unaenda maombi and leaving him there will not necessarily work. Your first and primary assignment is your man. Maybe Maureen. Exactly.
Exactly.
huduma ya peace.
Family first, and then everything else comes second. Because we're celebrating fathers, and it's important for us to understand that men are endangered species. But ni kama the white rhino, they are free, isn't it?
Yeah.
You were talking with Jack tukasema the reason some men wanatokanga job wanaenda pub because wanasema siendi home kwa stress.
Sure.
Isn't it? Tuambie Rose, because I know you counsel many couples.
It is very true. Saa zingine ukiwa mama wa kelele unafukuza tu mzee. Every day unamcheese out. Na hata ndio maana unapatanga wanaenda huko kwa launching na mtu anaweza toka saa 9 na anaenda kwake. Anajaribu kutafuta ile peace of mind. Wanaume wanatakanga to respect and give them peace of mind. Ukishawapea hivyo hata kuendelea kwenu kwa maisha ni haraka. Ni haraka sana, na ukishampea the best. Give your man the best. Hakuna siri atawahi kuwekea. Hata wakuu waliongea, na unajua saa zingine tunafight our men tukisema at their mother's fault. Ati lazima akifanya solution naongee na mamake. In fact wewe kama hujaamua kukuwa mama, unataka ongee na mama. So ukiingia kwa ile space, huyo mzee ataacha sasa kupenda mama. Hata kama wamediscuss na si kitu walikuwa kuficha, atakwambia by the way we talk na mama na tukasema 1 2 3, unaona aje? Atakupea that option ya kudesign. Ukisema no, atakwambia ni sawa, nitaongea na mama turekebishe, hatukujua hivyo. Lakini saa ile unampressure, atapigia mama nataka kununua gari. Mamake anamwambia enda ununue. Juu anajua ile space ya wife is not taking care of that space.
Na umeleta point muhimu, because sometimes the reason men gravitate to their mothers is the mother has always encouraged him, told him you can do it, being there to soothe him. So when ukiingia and you nag him, so his mind tells him go to your comfort zone. So sometimes some women, wives, drive men away into the arms of their mothers because of the mouth. Vile unamuongelesha. Unaona? But if you're wise, you can understand now. I know he's close to his mom, but I don't want to interfere with that. So what I would do, I would just continue where his mother left. I will use my tongue to uplift him, to encourage him, to lift him up. Sindio? So utaona zile siri alikuwa anapelekea mamake, ataanza kukuletea. Because the bond between a man and his mother is tight. Sindio? So kama una hiyo hekima, uende useme na usirudi kwenda kwa mamako. Kwa nini uongee na mamako? I promise you most men will choose their mother over you.
Sure.
Because men reason this way. She raised me, she cooked for me, she was there for me. So to most men, their mother is number one. Ni vile hawezi kuambia.
It's true.
But if you're wise, you can be able to come into that space and not compete with your mother-in-law. And also, aona hii yenyewe, hata kama nilikuwa na madhi, now this is my.
Alafu you have to prove yourself. Lazima ujiprove wewe ni mwanamke. Lazima ukuje na ideas. You cannot stay hapo ati mzee wako ndo anaenda job, hata hakuna idea unatoa. Ati next year mnataka tufike. You are just there.
I love that.
Tu atarudi kwa mama.
Ndio.
Anaweza hata aende aseme kutoka ni muoe mimi sionangi anything. You are just there. Unajua sasa zingine ndio entry unapata. We have a lot of cases of young men. Mtu anaoa na kona madeti ya achukue mtoto wake apelekee mamake, alafu chase the wife. Kwa nini? Juna yeye wife of venye aliingia, hakuingia kwa ile gap. Jumenzi wanataka kusudiwa, ndio kumwambia, tumefanya vizuri, lakini si turekebishe hivi. So jua venye utakuwa unaweka hiyo lakini yako kwa mambo yake. Usimkemee. Usimkemee. Ndio tumesema sex is everything. Pale kwa bed after everything kuna ile peace inakuanga. Sasa hapo handle it. Handle maneno yako yote.
And you know, let me tell you, this is true. Once you take care of that need, and then now you ask him for anything, you give it. Very easily. Because the defenses are down. You get what I mean?
Hata anasahau. You carry the mind away. Lazima ukuwe mromantic bana. Sikukaa tunde.
Maureen, this was not supposed to be your show.
Well, okay. I'm taking notes.
Wacha tuwasaidie. Juu hakuna haja Maureen uende uoleke today. Upate Harusi alikuwa anashindana kusema hivi. Kwangu wewe wako. No. Kuna mahali unapaswa kulima vizuri. Kupalilia vizuri. Unajua zingine tunaenda tukipata mtoto kama ule sasa hivi kuna kijana Mungu akikubariki na kijana unaona it's everything.
Yeah.
Si lazima hata nipate mwingine. I
Yeah.
have a boy to
Yeah.
stand with me. Si
Yeah.
anasimamanga na mama yake. Sasa niko na huyu. Unaanza sasa kulipisha kizazi mapema. Limia at least huyo mtoto wako apate ka foundation kazuri. Hivyo Molini nilipata.
Yeah.
Si Molini ako friend na mama yake. Sasa hata yeye alimie wakwake wapate wako stable.
Fantastic. Yes. Awesome. Now, we are talking about fatherhood. It's still connected to fatherhood. And Mother Mati Tagira Mother Maki. So, Maureen, final remarks. You've been quiet for about 30 minutes. Final remarks. Yeah, what have you learned? Or what?
I've taken a lot of things. Our viewers, it was a nice show. I've learned a lot. And I don't to encourage fathers out there. Tunawapenda. Saa zingine maybe you see tumewasahau. I always have dad. Because sijui kama si yeye sijui.
I know.
I mean, I love that guy. I love that man. And I love you fathers out there. Happy Father's Day. Kama ilishapita.
Absolutely. Rose?
Okay. The show imekuwa poa. Tunashukuru Mungu. All the fathers, wacha tuwaambie tu Father's Day. Juu ilifika on Sunday tukuwa na show. Wale wa baba, wale wanastaria kwa baba. Ule tu wako hapa kwa relationship. Bigger.
Yeah. Now, listen, our beloved viewers. We celebrate each and every one of you out there. And especially fathers, because men are not celebrated. And I want you to know, if no one wished you a happy Father's Day, from Thai Worldwide Ministry, we wish you a happy Father's Day. To all the men out there, keep going strong. It may be tough right now, but things will get better. Until next week, we want to say that we love you, we appreciate you. Unfortunately, today we didn't get time to read all your comments, but we know that you are watching us, you are live on air. But again, thank you so much for being part of Thai Worldwide Ministry. Until next week, have a good week and God bless you.